plant-based gamer.
No time to waste.
Let's get going. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Hold up! One more step and I'll put a bolt through your eye! No sudden movements or you're dead. You looking for me? Hurt or not, I won't miss. Lung, heart, arse, or eye. Take your pick. Tell me what you're doing here. Now. If you bite as hard as you bark, we might get along. I might even have a job for you. I'm in a tight spot. I might not be able to get out of it alone. You'll get a friend who'll put a dent in the skull of anyone who pisses you off. All right. Come on over here. But fair warning, you might find this hard to believe. I'm a fugitive. I escaped the Hells, and the bastards who are holding me there are trying to take me back. Do you find this funny?
As she winces, agony shoots through you, as if your bodies share the same wound. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
Starka! What was that? You were inside my head. Hold on a minute. You were on that ship. With the tentacles and the worms. I didn't think anyone else had survived. I boarded in Avernus. That ship was my way out. You're lucky I did. The place would have been crawling with cultists if I'd stuck around. And they'd have dragged us all back to Avernus. I was a prisoner, forced to fight in the Blood War. The eternal battle between bad and worse. Most souls in Avernus are just meat for the grinder, but not me. I held my own. More than. Turns out that I've got a knack for killing demons. And I enjoy it. And that made me a valuable asset. Devils don't like to lose their assets. They're not the kind of people you can run from. I need them dead. Fuck yes! They cornered me in the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the beating I gave them. I'd come with you just to see them bleed, but I'm too busy bleeding myself. I'll be here when you're done.
Nocte conceal.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Vance. Toll collector. Jumped to escape. Broken. Gold basement locked. I fell. Dropped key. Anywhere. Away. Safety.
The spell's power remains. You can ask no more questions.
Need any supplies? We've less mouths to feed since the gnolls jumped us. 2. Both stalwarts of Tyr, sworn to uphold justice. Luck had nothing to do with it. This is our calling, and Tyr is watching over us. Hope you can make good use of it.
What's inside? mortuus in...
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
My children. Good. Knowles. I was careless. A pact of power. Fallen Lady Zariel. Fear to survive.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Things feel different. Go.
Lovely day, this. For now.
I understand they're a sorry lot, but they're also not our problem. They made the wrong deal, but they got themselves into that mess. They can get themselves out. Yes, danger. We have our own problems. Don't waste time chasing theirs.
Which way to the nearest library? With ease.
Cut it out. There's worse than Knowles out there.
Nothing we need to worry about.
How about a dragon? Would that worry you?
I'd give it a bloody good fight, that's for sure.
Only thing you give a dragon is bad gas. At ease, friend. You're welcome to rest here.
If I must.
Oh, I could get used to this. There. On tippy toes.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. Best be on my way. Seems like a good moment to talk.
At ease, friend. The Knowles hit us hard, but this place is still safe. It's under Tyr's protection. Yes, Paladin's in his service. Sworn to bring justice to those who need it. But there are many in need, and few of us. This was our third battle in as many days. In truth, we could use some help. A devil is terrorizing the refugees on these roads. Tyr sent us to hunt her. Kill the fiend for us, and we'll reward you well. She has the form of a tiefling, with a single horn. But she's an infernal being, straight out of the 9 hells.
You recognize the description. The wounded tiefling you met by the river.
She slaughtered countless refugees. Yesterday she butchered an entire family. The mother had been pregnant. I don't know what she told you, but you've picked the wrong side. She'll join you in the Hells when we find her.
Why am I doing this? On it.
Time to push my luck again.
Non viene!
Rough tempest I will raise.
Heading there.
Death won't take me yet.
Mistra Rill.
Onward.
Shall we cut and run? With finesse.
Swords meet sorcery. Pawn to cleric 4.
On my way.
Time to press ahead.
I feel death's cold grip. Tormented. Quickly.
One can't always be a gentleman. In striking distance. Teeth.
To me.
On my way.
Let's turn someone inside out. Let's go.
Battle of wits.
breathe deep and move.
If I don't get my beauty sleep soon, I may just get a tad malcontent.
More for me? Let's have a look. Something good here, I hope.
Oh, that body's so ripe, I'd need to drink the blood with a fork.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Toll collector, Martin. Goblins, laughing, cutting, hiding, frightened. Gods abandoned me and Vance.
Better not be cursed. Very well.
Let's see what the day brings. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Watch how you go. There's a trap. Trap. Be cautious.
Hello again. Don't linger. Traps. How considerate.
With haste.
Looks empty. Just another crate.
What now?
All's well that ends... not as bad as it could have.
Watch how you go. There's a trap. Be wary. This place is trapped. Step carefully. There's a trap.
There's a pressure plate in the chair, but I'm missing something.
Step lightly. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. It is, as they say, empty.
No one stopped me yet. Moving in. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Wits and blades, all sharp.
I applaud your taste.
What's hiding here? I'll give it a shot. I bet that'll fit in my pack. How much farther can I go? Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
Something over there.
That might be worth a look.
What's up for discussion?
Did you get the bastards? For now, but thank you.
Her mind touches yours. Gratitude, warmth, and relief. Then a light, sharper than the truest blade, brighter than a star. It fills you with awe, forcing you to your knees. And from within, a winged figure steps forward, graceful and terrible. She places her hand on your cheek and smiles as she carves her name across your chest.
Kua ad vos nam petrika. Zariel, fallen lady, defiled celestial, ruler of Avernus. I was her prisoner, and her champion. She tried to break me. The paladins you killed were acting on her orders. She'll send more, and worse. Oh, I'm counting on it. I'll be ready for her. And the first step is to go home, to Baldur's Gate. We've got a score to settle. I could use the company. But until I've shaken Zariel off my back, I'd only put a target on yours. My advice? Stay away from the city. When I catch up with the fuckers who did this to me, the streets will run red.
Fate spins along as it should, although thou dost not seem to be in need of my services.
Ah, good evening to you. I take it you're here to pick me up on that bedtime story you were promised. You'll want to hear this, I assure you. It's a story full of answers long overdue. It's the story of a man who fell in love with a goddess. Please, a bit of narrative distance will make it so much easier in the telling. Indulge me. Thank you. Once upon a time, not quite that long ago, there lived a wizard in a tower. The wizard was what one might call a prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, like a musician or a poet. Such was his skill that it earned him the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, Mystra. He was, even though it was in Mystra's affections that his true power lay. Perhaps it was not quite love, but you see, the wizard was but a very young man. It was most certainly love to him. Mystra showed him the secrets beneath the veils. The gossamer veils first, draped across the weave. The delicate veils next, draped across her body. Chosen one, she whispered, as she slipped them off completely. Yes, until one day, all too soon, the whispers stopped. The goddess spurned the mortal. The veils were drawn once more, and the wizard was left behind, heartbroken. Like so many of the heartbroken, he did something infinitely foolish. One has to think big if one seeks to win back a goddess. So the wizard thought big. Here goes. Once upon a time, very long ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his story for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic unleashed that day was phenomenal. Rolling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. A fragment of it was caught and sealed away in a book. No ordinary book, mind you. A tome of gateways that contained within it a bubble of astral plane. It was a fragment of primal weave locked out of time. Locked away from Mystra herself. What if, the silly wizard thought, what if after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? So it goes with wizards of Waterdeep. It is a city filled with the most obscure arcana. He obtained the book and took it into his study. As for what happened next, here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in. Into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, then suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through you and becomes part of you. And God's is it ever hungry.
Terrifying, isn't it? And that is only the beginning. This Netherese taint, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as it absorbs weave, it remains stable, to an extent. The moment it becomes unstable, however. Rather worse, actually. It will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. Yes, it is my truth, finally revealed. It is this folly that led Mystra to abandon me completely. I can only hope that you won't abandon me as well. After all we've been through, surely we can brave even this side by side. That is a great relief. Your apprehension is most warranted, but oh, a great relief this is indeed. It is an honor to call you a friend. Many challenges lie ahead, but in this moment I believe nothing to be insurmountable. What do you say? Should we call it a night? Or do you have questions for me? The orb was kept safe and inert in a pocket of astral plane, suspended in time. If I can somehow manage to expel it from my body while in the astral plane, it will be rendered inert again. Alternatively, I could learn to control its chaotic magic. That is, to succeed where I failed before. Without Mistra's favor, I don't see how that may come to pass. Of course, there could be different answers as well. Faerun brims with more magic than any one wizard could fathom, let alone comprehend. Who knows what outlandish solutions may yet present themselves. Good night, then. And thank you.
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador. I don't want to say a damned thing, but that won't do anyone any good. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate, the patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. Not him, no. A gang of thugs attacked me, angry about a ruling that I'd handed down as magistrate. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be. A vampire's spawn is less than a slave. They're a puppet. We have no choice but to obey our master's commands. They speak, and our bodies react. It's all part of the deal. Sometimes he'd order us to submit to torture. Sometimes he'd have us torture ourselves. Whatever his weather-vane mood settled on. Thank you. But this isn't about sympathy. It's about knowing what we might be up against. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there. They're not even the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows. What more could I ask? Now, is that all? We can't. And yet I cross the threshold like moonlight through leaves. This worm is a powerful little beast, isn't it? What's not to enjoy? I can walk in sunlight, trespass upon any home, manipulate minds. I'm the most powerful vampire in the realms. Granted, the Looming doom is an issue, but why not enjoy the benefits while we can? Oh, there'll be others. I'm sure of that. If Cazador sent one peon after me, he'll send another. It was him, I'm sure. Only he would know to send the Gur after me. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me. They may have no idea who they're working for. Cazador likely paid someone to pay someone to call in a favor, and here we are. He doesn't do simple plans. Not if he has a complex one that pits a dozen enemies against each other. No. This hunter is a message. Cazador's letting me know that even out here, he can get to me. He wants me back. Concerned? Do you know the power Vampire Lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call walls to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you. First, we have to... I don't know. If we kill his lackeys, he'll just send more. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight. That orb seems powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful. Who knows?